Hey, welcome to Cooking for Joe with Chef Lee. Today we're going to do one of my favorite dishes that everybody loves, and Joe, I know you love it too, is my Tot Casserole. It's as simple as can be, minimal amount of ingredients, and minimal amount of cooking tools and technique. This is as simple as it gets. Let's go over the ingredients. You start with about a pound of ground beef. For this one, it's really good to use the 90-10. Or even the 93.7. You don't need a fatty one like you do for burgers. Just get a nice lean one. Some onion soup mix, an envelope, your favorite cheese, bag of tots, cream of mushroom soup, and just a can of cooking spray to spray your dish. Now, this is all the cooking tools you'll need. It's just an 8x8 cooking dish, frying pan to brown the meat, a spoon. I got a special tool that I'll use to jab the meat, that'll separate it, and a bowl. That's it. That's as simple as it gets. So the first step is going to be, I'm going to unpack my ground beef, get it in the skillet, and we'll get it browned. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, the meat's just about done. You can see the tool breaks it up nicely, breaks up the chunks, gets it nice. You want it kind of piecemeally here. You don't want big chunks in this. You want it broken up. As you can see, this does a good job by taking and spinning it. I drained the meat already as I cooked, and you can see since it's already been used as a lean meat, there's no grease really in here, no moisture. You don't want it all the way dry though. You do want it to have a little bit of moisture in there. And that we're done with that. What we do is we just put this in the bowl. Try to do it without my hand in the way. And then you just want to go ahead and get this in here and not making a mess. Like I said, this recipe has just a very few steps. Okay, you get that in there. Okay. You want to make sure it's broken up. It's nice. Now, while the meat's still, you can see the steam, I hope. That's when you want to go ahead and add your onion soup mix. It's easier if you do it in the bowl than in the pan. Put it in the pan, it makes a mess when you're stirring it. So just go ahead and just dump it in here. Now I said this is the best time to do it while the meat's still moist. That's why you don't want to overcook it and dry it out. And you want to go ahead and just stir this up really well. So you can see that in there. Just give it a good stir, folding process here. And you're not trying to beat it or break it up. Just get it thoroughly integrated. Now, the key to this step is with all the little dried onion flakes in there, with the little bit of moisture that's still in the meat like that, we'll go ahead and reconstitute the onion. It'll get really soft. So at this point, mix it up real well and just leave it alone for about 10 minutes. Let it cool off and just reconstitute itself. Okay, welcome back from the break. Okay, this went ahead and cooled down for a few minutes, and you can see the difference. The onions here are nice and soft, mixed in. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead in and put in our can of cream of mushroom soup. And we've enjoyed all versions of this, whether you get the whole version or the diet version of the soup, the light version, whatever you like. That's just a personal preference. We haven't really noticed any difference. And what you want to do then is just fold this in. And again, folding is just taking your spoon, going around the end, and spinning it in the middle. That's all. It's just a nice, easy way of incorporating the ingredients without beating them together. And once you have them mixed up real well, what you want to do then is just go ahead and put them in your pan. Now, I went ahead and sprayed this already. I don't know if you can see that there, but I went ahead and took the nonstick spray and sprayed that. Oops, sorry, I guess you can't really see what I'm doing, but it's pretty obvious. I'm just taking the meat and putting it in the pan. Let's get rid of that. And then just go ahead and smooth this out. Get it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, same level, so it cooks consistently. There we go. And then just smooth it out. Pretty simple stuff. And then go ahead and get your cheese. Now we're using shredded cheddar, and then some other stuff we have mixed in. Whatever cheese you like, pepper jack, Colby, whatever you like. And just go ahead and put an even coat on here. I didn't put an exact amount on my list of ingredients, 4 to 6 ounces, which is usually a cup to a cup and a half. It's really whatever your liking is. As you can see, I can do that. I can shake it around. And tonight we had some leftover cheese from another little fair we had, so I'm just going to put some of this on too. Again, whatever cheese you like, whatever flavor. I'll just go ahead and dump that on there. And I'll just put that in my garbage bowl. Remember, I love my garbage bowl. I love my margarita garbage bowl. That's always the best. And just kind of shake it around a little bit. And then you just go ahead and put on your tots. Now today we got onion tots, but you can just use regular tots, whatever store-bought version you make. And if you learn how to make them yourself, that's even more fun, but that would be another show. Now you want a nice single layer of these. You don't want to pile them all the way on, so it won't take the whole bag. Again, I didn't really list an amount on the ingredient list. You just want to get a good covering here, basically a nice single layer. Push them down so they're just lightly on there. Don't pound them down, just lightly there. Now, I didn't really show measured in the ingredients, my hands. But if you want to put any extra seasoning on, here's some garlic powder, seasoned salt, whatever you like, cayenne, whatever you want. Now I have the oven preheated to 375, and you go ahead and cook this for 35 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, and I'll see you after the break. Alright, here's our dish. Now I had it turned off in the oven, and it's been sitting for 10 minutes. It's still a little bubbly. Actually, you want to go ahead and let it sit out another 10 more minutes or so, but I'm going to go ahead and dig into it here a little bit. You want it to kind of set up. You can see she's going to blow. No, we got it here. It's a little loose because I didn't set, but you can see all the ingredients still. I'm going to get a little bit more here. We got plenty of tots, plenty of meat. The cheese is melted in there. Something like this is good to have with a salad. That'd be a nice little accompaniment to have with it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a taste here. It's a little hot, but I'm going to do it. A little blow on it. That is good. Everything's all mixed together. Good onion flavor, but it's not overpowering. Oh, the tots are nice and crispy for being on the outside. Everything else is melted together, and you can see it's very moist in there. So it's a good dish. It's one of my favorite. It's the easiest thing to make. It's great after a long day work or on a cold day. And so, Joe, hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Bloopers! Hello, welcome to... I kill that.